Happy Monday and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Monday Night Football NFL free pick video. In this video, guys, we're going to have two fantastic plays for you here today. We're going to do a Dabble 4-man play today with a 10x multiplier. We'll be doing $200 to win $2,000 on that one. And then we've got a PRIZEPICKS 4-man play that's going to give us a 9.5x multiplier. We'll be doing $100 to win $950 on that one. So we'll show you both these plays here in a second. Before we get started here, guys, if you don't mind, let's get that housekeeping out of the way. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, send it to a friend if you need to, share it with the buddies that are into this stuff, and people in the group chat. And more importantly, turn on the post notifications so you have it. But the most important part is, of course, just liking the video and subscribing to the channel. That really goes a long way with us, guys. It allows us to produce these free high-value content videos every single day for you guys here on YouTube, on our channel here. So we appreciate you guys. Keep liking and subscribing. Let's roll into this video here. Before we get started here, let's quickly go over yesterday. Yesterday was another rough day. Now, we got a few bucks back in our VIP. Nothing great. It was not a winning day. We got our chalkboard play got refunded. To everyone that did the chalkboard play, we got refunded because we lost McConkey before the game started, unfortunately. And then we lost Will Dissly during the game to an injury. Our free play was kind of looking good, but unfortunately, the nighttime free play was looking great. The unfortunate part with that one, as you guys know, excuse me, we had an issue with Justin Herbert. He ran early in the game great, and then he hurt his ankle, then he hurt his leg. So that was kind of a mess, and he came back after half, so we were kind of hoping he would get it done, and he didn't run too much. He had one other run after that. But with all that being said, rough couple days, guys. Remember, there's going to be ebbs and flows with this. Even if you're in VIP and NFL, NBA full season pass, don't worry. We had a couple of rough days even in there, guys. It's been probably 3 rough days in there, and that's not super common for us. In fact, just so we're on the same page, let me quickly show you guys something here. This is the last 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks and a couple of days, just so there's no confusion here. Bad days are going to happen, but I want to show you guys this real quick. This play right here is a $2,000 win. We have a $2,000 win right here, as you can see, $200 to win $2,000. This play is a $250 win. This play right here is a $750 win. It was almost $1,500, but we got the void on CeeDee Lamb. He got hurt that game. This play right here is a $750 win. This play right here is a $750 win. This play right here is a $500 win. We got another $500 win, another $500 win, another $250. Got another $600 here, another $600 here. We got, these two are the same here. We got this one here we lost. Let's see here. Got another $800 win here, another $609 win here. Got another $100 here. We almost had it if it wasn't for those blowouts. Got another few bucks on, we lost that one actually as well. It was one of those one-offs. We've got this $1,000 on this one here with $100 here. Almost made $2,500 extra on that one. We got the 1,000 at least. We hit the chalkboard, of course, for $566. So, it's been a tough couple days. That's going to happen, guys. There's going to be ebbs and flows with this stuff. The good news is we don't usually lose too much after 3 days. So let's turn this thing back around here today, guys. I've got these 2 great picks for you guys. I want to roll them out for you first. Let's kind of get them out of here kind of quick for you guys, that we have all the information you need to make the right decisions. Remember, you guys place your own bets. Always remember, you're placing your own bets. We're here to provide free value for you guys. Everybody in our VIP and full season pass, it's a little bit different. We're putting all day's work into getting you guys plays. So we've got a lot of stuff brewing up already for the Monday night game. There is one NBA game, so we might throw some picks out for the NBA game to our VIP and season pass guys. We're kind of picking it carefully. But NFL, we're going to have quite a bit of them. Let's get it going with the free play here today, guys. We're going to start with the Dabble. It's going to be a Dabble 4-man play here today. Now, you would generally think after a couple days losing, we drop down to a 3-man. And listen, I get it. If you want to play this as a 3-man, you can do that. In fact, the last pick is the one that will be a little bit, on the edge to some people. We love it, and we'll explain to you why. But we're going with the 4-man today. We want to hit this guys with a little shock. Instead of just getting us a 3-man 6X, excuse me, I like to get us a 10X multiplier here. So we're going to be betting $200 to win $2,000 in this play. We really, really like this play. We went a little bit safer on the particular usage of this play versus particular stacks that we generally do. So you'll kind of see how you like this, but we're going to bet $200 to win $2,000 on the 10X multiplier here. Now, guys, the lines we have here are already better than PrizePicks. That's the first thing, so keep that in mind. That's why we're doing this play on Dabble. We can also get some correlation here on Dabble that we can't get on PrizePicks. But with that being said, if you do not have Dabble, don't worry. In a second, I will show you how you can do this same exact play for $5 with a chance to win $300, just $5. I'll show you how in a second if you have not used Dabble before. Play number 1. We're going to go with CeeDee Lamb over 6.5 receptions. Now, the 4-8 Bengals will travel to Arlington to take on the 5-7 Dallas Cowboys at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday Night Football. Now, guys, it's bad enough that the Bengals are already missing Trent Brown for the season, but tonight they're going to also be without offensive tackle Orlando Brown. So they're going to be in bad shape here. The Cowboys, however, may get Trayvon Diggs back, which will be interesting. And the Bengals defense, honestly, guys, has been rather bad overall this season. They seem to be getting a little bit worse by the game. They rank 27th against the pass. They rank 23rd against the run. This is the Bengals defense, of course. And on the season, they gave up 241 passing yards per game. Now, in the last 3 games, they've had a pretty major slide off here. In those last 3 games, they've actually given up 326 passing yards per game. Even worse, last game, they gave up 410 just last game. So this defense is fading quite quickly here. We love CeeDee Lamb here. You know, it's real simple. We love the alpha receiver, CeeDee Lamb, here to take care of the 6.5 reception prop in the game that they simply must win to keep their playoff hopes alive. This should happen without any, barring an injury, this should not be an issue in today's game. There's really no one on the defensive side of the ball for the Bengals that can take care of CeeDee Lamb. It's just kind of the way it is. You can even double team him. They should not have a problem getting him 7 receptions here. So we've taken CeeDee Lamb over 6.5 receptions in a play. It's essentially an anchor play. Shouldn't have a problem here at home, prime time. This is where he shines. So unless he's injured, we're going to get this one knocked out. CeeDee Lamb over 6.5 receptions for play number 1. Play number 2, we're going to go over to Chase Brown. I'm going to take Chase Brown over on the 23.5 receiving yards. Now, Chase Brown has actually gone over this line in 4 of his last 5 games without any trouble at all. But not only that, he gets a Cowboys defense that ranks 22nd in receiving yards allowed. And even better, Diggs could return. And Micah is ready to feast tonight. Micah Parsons is ready to feast. He's been talking about it all week in these interviews and these podcasts. All week he's been talking about this game. So, we think Burrow's going to have to pass this ball quickly, get the ball out very quickly. And that makes for plenty of opportunities to check down to an open Chase Brown. So we really like Chase Brown here in this one. Receiving yards feel really good. They're going to throw a couple of those quick screens where they throw a couple of tight ends in front of him to block. That works very well for them. Not to mention, he's going to be under pressure. He does not have Orlando Brown. There's injuries on this offensive line. These guys they're a real mess, and they're going to be even a bigger mess today without Orlando Brown. So this is going to be a troublesome game for Joe Burrow and the Bengals, but we do think he's going to be able to pull it off. We like Chase Brown a lot for the checkdowns and just getting him open on some just quick little pressure passes where he's kind of sitting out open the middle after bumping and getting open for a little 5 or 10 yard run with some yards after the catch after. So we're taking Chase Brown over the 23.5 reception yards for play number 2, and then let's see what play number 3 is here. Here we go. We're taking Joe Burrow over 24.5 passing completions. Now, tonight, Joe will be without the trusted Orlando Brown, as he mentioned, which means Micah Parsons is going to be licking his chops. This is something he's been talking about all week, guys. I want you to understand this. This means he's going to have to go out there and get this ball out quick, as he mentioned a minute ago with Chase Brown. Now, the Cowboys rank 23rd when it comes to passing completions against. We like that. And we like the matchup here when we just expect it to be a higher scoring game. So the point total set for 50 in this game, guys. It's like a 5-point spread, 5.5-point spread. And it is a 50 points total. So this game is probably going to be a little bit higher scoring if all goes as what they see here. But we mostly left Joe naked, as you can tell here. We did stack him with Chase Brown, but it's such a small line. We didn't want to put, any pressure on us needing to get Jamar Chase or T. Higgins in there or Mike Gesicki. We just wanted to be a little bit safer with the route today. We didn't want one of the receivers to blow up over the other. So instead today what we did is we just essentially utilized the passing completions in a game where, listen, they're going to have to pass this ball a lot. This is how it works with this team. They're passing at a very high volume recently with Joe, and I think it's going to work out really well here. We expect Joe to simply utilize Brown for those check downs and lock up a bunch of quick passes here. So we do like the stack there. But he can pass it to whoever he wants. Spread it around the field. Doesn't matter who you give it to tonight. Just keep the ball moving. And quick passes are going to be in the game plan tonight. You're going to see a lot of quick Jamar Chase passes, a lot of quick T. Higgins slants. It's going to be a lot of this stuff tonight. Maybe some quick tight end movement, but it's going to be fast passing. You're going to see some downfield when they're able to hold him for a second and keep Micah off for a play or two. But the fact remains, Joe's going to be passing quickly. He's going to be under pressure, and I like the completions versus anything else tonight for Joe Burrow. So we're taking the Joe Burrow over 24.5 passing completions for play number 3. Now, for the last play here, this one is optional to you guys. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to assume it's probably going to be taken off by the time a lot of you guys even get to this, if you're not already on our free plan that gets the play sent right to your phone after this video is done. So last play, we're going with Micah Parsons over 1/2 sacks. Now, here's the deal. As we mentioned on this play here, guys, we're doing the 4-man play. We like the 10x multiplier. There's just something just too sweet about this play. So here's the deal. As we mentioned, Orlando Brown and company are going to be missing on this offensive line, and we're seeing a massive, big-time night from Micah Parsons. Not only has Micah been pumping up his performance for this particular game in interviews and podcasts all week long, he's also gone over this line in 3 of his last 5 games, but more importantly, the Cowboys superstar has been on absolute fire since returning from injury, with 5.5 sacks in 4 games to go along with 23 pressures. Also, worth noting, Pro Football Focus actually credits him for 7 sacks in that time. They track things a little bit differently than the traditional method. But guys, 5.5 sacks or 7, however you want to take it, in 4 games, this man is getting moving, and it's at a time when his team needs him the most. We've been hearing all week that Mike is ready to step up and just lead his team to victory. I mean, this has been said over and over, interview after interview, podcast after podcast. This guy is talking up a big game. I think he knows he's going to feast tonight in a situation where they're going to be basically injured deer on the offensive line there. So listen, given the issues in the weak offensive line here, we're simply going to take advantage of this line here. It is a 0.5 sack. Now looking at Micah over the last few games, he got 1.5 last game, 2 the game before, 1.5 the game before that, I believe it was, or 2 the game before. We need a half a sack here, guys. So even if we get a half a sack in a share situation, we still get the push here, which puts us with a 3-man. So this just feels too good. Joe has had a lot of trouble getting sacked this year. He's getting lit up back there. So this play works out really well for us. We kind of like the way the script goes here. One offensive player, the main big dog, alpha number 1 receiver, CeeDee Lamb on the Cowboys. We have the other side for defense here just because Micah's just looking so nasty at home. In the in the lights, the primetime lights. These are big time players. So and then of course on the other side we have Joe Burrow. Whether he's coming back or ahead, he's going to be passing the ball a lot. He's been absolutely launching. He's been going for crazy amount of passing attempts the last week or the last 5 games or so. The guy's just ripping. So there's your Dabble 4-man play for the day. We really like this play, guys. Again, take the plays you like, leave the plays you don't like, or tail us, of course, if you want. Now, remember, guys, I do want to throw something out there. I don't usually add these in the videos, but it is worth noting. We've had people in the past that have gone on a little 3 or 4 day losing streak with us. They get upset and they try to change the plays around. That's okay, but please don't forget, we've been dominating DFS and daily fantasy sports, sports betting, since 2012, guys. We're not new at this. We win every year when it comes to NBA and NFL. Every single year we're profitable. But more than that, guys, it's going to turn back around. And if you miss it when we start striking, if we hit 2,000 on this one and we hit 2,000 the next day, then we hit 5,000 the day after, all of a sudden we're up $9,000 and you might have missed it. So I'm not telling you to, put your money here because I think it's a smart bet. I just think you need to make your own decisions and choose what works best for you. So with that being said, I hope you like the value and the information here. We love it. If you love it like we do, tail this thing and let's win together. We're betting $200 to win $2,000 with a 10x. Now, if you don't have Dabble, I will quickly show you how you can do this play for $5 for a chance to win $300. Just go to the description of our video here. Click right here on Dabble. Dabble's a little bit different on the phone, but as you can see, the most important things to know, it's our favorite app. There's a lot of reasons why it's our favorite app, but to make it brief, we got the 6X for 3-mans, where PrizePicks is only giving you 5X. That's a huge difference over the course of the season. We're getting 20X here instead of 15X on PrizePicks for the 5-mans. For the 6-mans, we're getting 35X instead of the 25X, and of course for the 12-mans, we're getting 1,000 multipliers, 1,000X multipliers here, so we could turn, for instance, $80 into $80,000 with those plays. So a lot of fun there, and that's the one we had 10 out of 12 on the other day where we won $750. We almost won $4,000, but we needed 3 more receiving yards from our guy Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, with that being said, again, if you want to run that play, just go right here, click this link, download Dabble, deposit at least $5 on Dabble, and Dabble will give you $25 free, giving you $30 that you can drop either on your own play or this play right here. Now, of course, if you do it right here, it's $5. You get 25 for free. Drop that $30 on here, and you get a chance to win $300. Now, we like this play a lot. So this is one of those plays where, if you want to find a way to bolster your bankroll for $5, you haven't played on this app yet. Again, our favorite app for many reasons. It's a great opportunity. Click right here. Just deposit at least $5. You can deposit whatever you want. Just make sure you get at least 5 deposit. And when you do that, obviously it supports our channel as well and these free pick videos with the all the time and effort we're putting into them for you guys. But if you deposit that $5 to give you that 25 free, drop it on this play for a chance to win 300. It's a really good opportunity and a really good play. So there's your play today. One more time, it's CeeDee Lamb over 6.5 receptions, Chase Brown over 23.5 receiving yards, Joe Burrow essentially naked outside of the Chase Brown stack with 24.5 passing completions, and Micah Parsons over 0.5 sacks. And guys, when we say naked, it just means we're not stacking him with one of his main receivers or tight ends like T. Higgins or Jamar Chase or Mike Gesicki or any of those guys. So again, we do have one minor stack with Chase Brown, but we like him for some quick light passes. That line is just way too low. So that's our stack here today, our 4-man play. We're betting 200 to win 2,000. We hope you guys love this one. Let's get you over to the price. And guys, we are overdue on this Dabble play. So if there's going to be a time, you make sure you're on there when it hits, because we're going to turn this thing around quick and we're going to light it up when it does. Now, let's get you over to the PrizePicks play, guys. This is a little bit different tonight. We're going to give you a 4-man play on PrizePicks. Again, if we had to pick a play, we're going to let you know in advance. This is our play of the day. It's honestly not that close. These plays are very different, as you're going to see, and we did that on purpose today, so you have both sides of the spectrum. But let's get you in there first for play number 1. We're going to go with Jake Ferguson for play number 1. We're going to take him for over 4 receptions. Now, guys, Jake Ferguson, this is his first game back returning from injury, but Cooper Rush does like his tight ends. And the Bengals rate 28th in receptions allowed to opposing tight ends. So we like this one a lot. He may share some time over there, but we'll see. I think he's going to have plenty of time. From what we're reading, reports are he's going to get his normal action, so he should be good for 4 receptions in a game where hopefully it's a little bit more back and forth and some heavy action. So we're taking Ferguson here, just in case something happens or we fail with CeeDee Lamb. Give us a little backup over here on this PrizePicks play. So we're taking Ferg for 4 receptions for play number 1 and play number 2. This is going to be kind of an easy one. We're going to go with Brandon Aubrey, and I wish this wasn't a goblin, but it is. This is a play that's essentially a lock. Guys, Aubrey is close to automatic outside of one blemish on his season when it comes to field goals. He's gone this line 8 of the last 10 games. 80% is pretty high. Since he does not have a very good defense, but they have been a little bit stingy around the red zone, which kind of gives you like a little bit of hope they're going to get a couple of field goals. But not only that, we're dealing with Cooper Rush over here, guys. These guys are not, Cooper Rush is not a superstar. So I hope he figures it out for the Cowboys. But we like them getting stopped a couple of times for a few field goals with Brandon Aubrey. Now, the next play we're going to throw on here, guys, we're going to go with a couple of running backs here. And we're doing this, again, to be a little bit different than how we think the game is going to go with our dabble stack. That's the way we're going to do these plays today purposely. But what we're going to do is we're going to take Rico Dowdle, and we're going to take him over the 68.5 rushing yards. This line is already lower on Dabble, but for this play, we still want to have something a little bit unique. So we're going to go with the running option here. I will say in the last few games, the Cowboys have ran a lot more. They're getting about 4.5, 5 yards per carry with Rico here. And not only that, you can see the last 2 games here. They've started to pick it up a little bit. I'm not sure exactly if that's something they're going to continue tonight, but I want to have a piece of it in case they do. So I'm going to put you guys over here with Rico Dowdle for the rushing yards, just in case things go differently than we expected. It's not as high flying, and we get a lot of rushing. Neither of these teams are amazing at stopping the run either way, so we're going to go that way with Rico Dowdle. And then we're going to take Rico here, and then we're going to go with the last play here. We're going to go with Chase Brown, and we like Chase Brown on the receiving yards like we showed you earlier. And as you can tell, the Chase Brown receiving yards we took earlier were 23.5 on this on PrizePicks. It's already 24.5, but for now, we're going to take Chase Brown for the over on his rushing yards, 74.5. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little bit sketchy. This is one of those moves where, basically, the Cowboys rank 21st in rush yards allowed, and that's really as far as it goes. In case they find a way to put pressure on Burrow's passing attack, and maybe these guys find a way to slip through a little bit, get a little slippery. Chase Brown does break a lot of big runs. You can also go with over on the longest rush. He's gotten it quite a bit recently, but I think we're going to do with this just to be kind of safe on this play. We like the idea that we're getting shares in different places here today. We're not massively stacking anyone. This is the play of the day. I'll be blunt with you. This is the play you want to play if you're picking a play first. But you're playing a second one alongside of it. We do like this one. It is $100 to win 950 with the 9.5x multiplier. One more time, guys. We're taking Jake Ferguson over 4 receptions. We're taking Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals made, essentially automatic. We're taking Rico Dowdle over 68.5 rush yards. And on this other side of that one, we're taking Chase Brown over 74.5 rush yards. That's going to be play number 2. The PrizePicks play. We'll lock that in now for $100 to win $950. As always, we lock all of our plays here live with you guys every single day. We want you guys to know that everyone, even if you're on a free plan or if you're on any of our season pass players or any of our VIP players, we are locking every single play we send you 100% of the time. We're at the very least betting $50 to $100 and a lot of times much more. So just remember that we're in here with you. Those last few days have been hard on us as well. We got worked a little bit, but luckily we really kicked ass for a couple of weeks there. So we were quite a bit up. So we're still sustaining fine, but we do need to turn it around here today, guys. So make sure you get involved with these plays here today. If you love them, guys, comment below in the comments here and just let us know. Let us know if you like the Dabble play, if you like the PrizePicks play, if you're tailing both of them. We like hearing that. I also want to point out amazing feedback from you guys yesterday. You guys have been awesome, man. This is the kind of community we're trying to grow here. The positivity. This is all the things that we need to be, truly in a position where we can help you guys win. When we could spend our days working solely on these plays and really focusing our energy into the research and the deep dives in these plays, we're going to produce better results for you guys. So thank you for your positivity. Thank you for your amazing comments. We appreciate y'all. Seriously, it means a lot. And you are the reason why we're doing this every single day. This takes a lot, but we're not stopping. So we're here to make it happen for you guys. Thank you for the subscribers here. We're moving very quickly. We appreciate you guys so much. Seriously, it means a lot to us. Lastly, we're going to do the contest again today. We decided to keep it going. We want to give away some more free weeks of VIP. We will go back tomorrow or we'll go back later and comment on Sunday's video so we can get out that free week of VIP to the winner of that one. But for today, One game should be really easy, guys. All you have to do, the contest is very simple. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment below with the player that you think is going to have the highest fantasy score in tonight's Monday Night Football game. If you pick the player correctly, you will win 1 free week of VIP, and you can experience what we generally have, which is a great time in VIP. The last couple of days has been a little rough, but again, no harm, no foul. We're going to turn it around, guys. We always do. Don't stress. It's going to roll right back up, and hopefully it starts today. So with that being said, the free week of VIP is pretty nice. You can get it by just basically guessing below. But whatever you do check the comments first, guys, and just make sure, just do a quick double check and make sure that you're not guessing a player that someone else has already guessed, if you don't mind. Just take that couple seconds for us. It goes a long way for us, and we appreciate it. So lastly, if this video gets to 450 likes, I'm going to try to put this a little bit more in the middle for you guys. You got a lot of time. The Monday Night Football game does not start, obviously, until 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're getting this video out before 2:33 a.m., so get this thing to 450 likes, and we'll send you guys a VIP play. That's a special VIP play, and we will send it to everyone on the free plan. So if you want an extra play today, something nice, take a couple seconds and like the video. We appreciate it. It goes a long way with us, guys. Again, thank you all. We appreciate you very much. We hope we have a wonderful Monday here to start this week off right. Let's clean this thing up. Let's get some dubs, and let's cash.